Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out the brand new update, and to be fair, the first little part of this update is not too far from home. All the biomes around here unfortunately will not really update, and I need to spawn in new variants of some of these animals. See, the pigs are still the same in the hot biomes. Pretty sure this is considered a savanna. And there are a couple of different variants of the cow and a couple of different variants of the chickens. There's different variants of the chickens, there's different variants of the cows, and there's different variants of the pigs. And I thought this was considered a savanna biome, but it must be too close to the castle. Now, off camera, I did a lot of flying around and I managed to find the desert biome. So we can go ahead and head to the desert biome as well. It's about 5,000 blocks in this direction. I was looking for the new mobs for this video and I came across the new style biome anyway. So we're going to go ahead and head all the way down there in today's episode. Couple of things that we need first is an empty shulker box. Maybe one or two of these would be good because we're going to collect a bunch of the new blocks. The other thing that we are going to need is some iron. I've also been working on the trial chamber to go ahead and do the big raid of that in the future episode to come. I've also been working on a bit of a downstairs area down here for a little bit of a potions room, and a bunch of other stuff as well. There's a little bit of daylight coming through there, but down there is more of like a dungeon kind of area. I think it'd be really cool when we start doing that. And what else have we got to bring with us? Elytra and stuff should be good. A lot of all those other stuff should be good as well. Might be okay to get some leads, but we're going 5,000 blocks away, so not ideal. So we've got the omnibus bottle there. I think doing the lead thing is going to take a while anyway, but we do need some more rockets. So let's craft all these up, but we might just take the paper with us just in case we get short. And the other thing we needed, which is why we went in here in the first place, is we need to get ourselves another lodestone. I'm actually going to make a couple of lodestones. Now, they've changed the crafting recipe for the better. I'm actually going to keep this stone cutter here. And then we need to get the stone, turn it into chiseled stone. I can't remember why I just pulled out that much and only that much. I think there was more chiseled stuff in here as well from the last time. Yeah, we'll just make a stack of this stuff for now. And then we can craft the lodestone, which has this new recipe. And I'm going to do probably 6 of these lodestones, just so we can get around. And then we need to take with us on the adventure, we need to put that in there, put these back in. Yeah, I'm trying to organise it all and keep everything organised, but sometimes it's a lot hard. I need some building blocks anyway. Is it you that sells me the compass? No, but you will serve me some other stuff. They upgraded these guys as well, so you can get maps to different villages and stuff, but this guy unfortunately will not. So we got a bunch of compasses here, and we also need an anvil. I'm going to just borrow this one for now, and then we're going to go ahead and make the quite long journey, 5,000 blocks in this direction, to the desert biome. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but I will join you back once we start loading the new terrain. Okay, so we're definitely coming up on some new terrain now. This is obviously a savanna biome with a savanna village, and these are obviously the savanna villages here. And there's also some axolotls here as well, which we can get some dog armor if they do the little scoot, I think it's called. But they got a little bit scared then. Anyway, these are the armadillos. Not really seen these guys before at all. We've got the warm weather climate chicken. He's quite cool looking. Is this spider going to be mad at me? I don't think so. But I don't think I've ever been here before. There's a nitwit villager there who could actually be brought back to our base and be the king of the castle. So, always good to know that this guy's here, being silly and getting lost in a cave. I was hoping there would be a little bit more. There's just chickens. I was hoping for... well, there's loot and stuff as well, but nothing really too interesting in here, I'm pretty sure. I probably flew past all this in the way to get to the other place. Just trying to see if I can find some pigs. They are pumpkins. There we go, here's some pigs. These are the warm weather climate pigs. They look kind of like they've rolled in some mud. They look kind of cool. But we're not collecting these now. And there is some brown sheep and black sheep, which are more likely to spawn in savanna biomes now than white sheep are. And obviously you still get the chance of the pink sheep spawning. I have actually seen one while flying around, so they are possible. And I'm not seeing a cow, so maybe the cows don't spawn in the savannas. But the cows are also pretty cool looking as well. There they go. And then you've got the warm climate cows as well. The little horns and stuff, and the little 3D snouts and stuff. Anyway, on with the task at hand, which is the desert, which I actually cannot remember where it is. I think it's in this general direction over here. It was definitely like a kind of weird 45-degree angle, so I'll meet you there. Actually, we might be able to check out the new leaf stuff as well. So if I land into the treetops, we've got these new bushes. My axe has silk touch, so we got the bushes, and we have these new leaf litters, which obviously are, I think they're biome. Each biome has a different type of leaf litter that will generate, but yeah, I think that's a cool sort of ambient kind of thing. And then we have a little bit of a vast jungle here, which I think spawns even these different. I suppose the jungle's a bit of a warm climate, isn't it? So let's head to the desert. And not actually too long later, we have the desert biome, which has lots of lush trees, and it also has a, I think there's a desert village here. I did have a little bit of a fly around last time. Yep, I was correct. So we can go ahead and place down our first lodestone in the centre of this village, which we have camels. So go. I don't really want to do all of them. I'm pretty sure if I did that it would be there. I'm just going to call it... I'll call it Sandland, because that's quite funny, to be fair. Well, I think it's funny anyway. Sandland. So, there we go. We can check out the camels. I think we can ride these straight off the bat, but you can't like control them unless you have a saddle, which unfortunately I did not bring. But we will be spending the night here in bed, if we can find the bed. These desert villages have always kind of confused me a little bit, to be honest with you. I will be stealing your bed. Hello guys, it's two shepherds. So yes, I will be stealing your bed for this evening. So we got a desert village here. These are the new cactuses. Cacti flowers. So pretty sure we can mine them. And then we have a cactus flower which we can place on the ground, which is quite cool. And then we got some more cows. And now we need to do is find a flower meadow, because the only real things that I changed here is the flowers on the cacti. But you need to be careful when you're getting them, because as soon as they hit the cacti, they will pop, and you will not be able to get them back. Pretty sure not much changed in the jungle. It's still the same. I kind of want 4 flowers. So let's go ahead and grab 4 flowers. We got the rabbits still. Let me just test my theory. Pretty sure if they hit the cactus, then you don't get it back. So let's head in the home direction, and let's go to a cold biome. Okay, so on the way home we have discovered a birch forest. Now, along with the wildflower meadows, or the flower meadows, the birch forest also has these little wild flowers, which will spawn on the ground everywhere, and I'm pretty sure we can bone meal these and get more. And this has a different effect. Trees drop leaves and stuff. The chickens are normal, but they just updated it so the birch forests have the flowers on the ground, and we can find naturally fallen trees in the Java version now, which is what I'm playing. I think it's really cool. Little minor details which make like exploring the world so much nicer. Still yet to find a cold biome, but I'm sure there'll be one nearby. And quite a little while flying later, we have found a snowy biome. I'm not too sure if the cows and pigs will spawn near the ice spikes, but they will definitely spawn within the trees and all that sort of stuff. It's now coming to night time, so hopefully I can come across a village, which I think would be quite nice and quite unique to find. But I have been this far before, once or twice, but there's a lush cave under here. But if we go ahead and land inside these trees, obviously we have the foxes that can spawn down here, and the really cool different wolf variants. Unfortunately, I'm way too far away from home to be able to bring a different variant of wolf home. I really wish I could, but yeah, I'm a little bit too far away from home to do that. But it doesn't look like any other mobs spawn. But there is a village over here, so we can steal a bed. And a nice blue one at that. Obviously reset our spawns in 2 different beds this episode, so yeah, so let's check it out. So the villages are all the same. Unfortunately, I think I've been here before, so I'm pretty sure if they do have any animal pens. There you go, there's a fox there. So we got the snowy wolf, and we have the fox, which is over here, just chilling. And then I'm pretty sure if they do have any animal pens, I'm pretty sure they'll be the previous variant of the mob, because especially if I've been here before, and they'd need to spawn in the snowy part of the village as well. Oh, there we go. So that's the cold variant of the pig there, and then there's a cat there. There's not one before. And then there should be some. Oh, there's another pig there. Not too sure about the likelihood of finding a cow. But there's cows, there's pigs, and there's chickens. But there's a white fox. I've never seen one of those. and there's baby white foxes. Surprisingly, I've never actually seen one of those in Minecraft. They got these. Ah, this is what I was talking about. These are like the firefly bushes. These are really cool. Firefly bush, and at night time they actually emit. There's some cows. So these are the cold variant of the cow. They look quite cool actually. You have to remind me that before I go I need to put a lodestone down somewhere near here. Because although, well, they're actually quite far away, but I'm trying to find a cold chicken for you guys. Hopefully I can find one. Yeah, I really like that the leaves are falling from the trees now. I think that's really, really, really cool. But, oh, I think I'll have to come back to you guys once I find a chicken. Okay, so I haven't come across any chickens, but I have come across another little snowy village here, and all the villagers in this village are the snow variant. So they look like this. Really, really cool looking villagers. So once again, we need to put ourselves a lodestone down and right click. If I did it with all of them, I just have a strange feeling that it would not work. But the lodestone is now set up, which means we can now label this one Snow Land. So we got home, snowland, sandland, and then we can pick up this. Not too worried about seeds. But yeah, these villages are really, really cool, and I'm so excited. Oh, there's another cold cow. So that means that they can spawn animals. I just need to find you guys the cold chicken variant. But it's being quite hard to find. There used to be a pig in there, that's for sure. But if the cows can spawn around here, it probably means that the chickens can also spawn, but we'll have a look in this biome as well. So this is the taiga biome, the snowy taiga, or snowy tundra I think it's called. So this actually gives the taiga variant of the villagers. Oh, I'm not so cut out to do that today, but that's cool. That's there. Right, let's go on a hunt for chickens. And to be fair, not long later, we have a chicken. This is the cold variant of chicken as well. Got grey coloured, sort of looks like it's got more feathers and stuff. These guys actually just drop different coloured eggs based on their environment. So these guys will drop a white egg. The sand, the desert ones, the hot whatever climate ones will drop like a red coloured egg. And then the normal ones will just drop the normal coloured egg as well. I'm trying to get one of them to poop an egg, but I'm going on like basically a 5-minute timer, and I'm only just finding these guys, so they will not be necessarily pooping out an egg anytime soon. But that is a snowy biome found and a sand biome found, and last but not least, I just think this village is so cool looking, so cold, but nice as well. Not too many resources around though, so I wouldn't want to live there. But now let's head home and let's check out the updated models of the cows. And as we return home of a night time, we can go ahead, head straight to bed, and then we can show you the new normal cow models. Yes, I died on the way home. I absolutely crushed myself into a tree and then had to fly all the way from the snow area again. But we ain't got too far to go. I think it's only the cow models that have been updated. I'm pretty sure the normal pigs there, the pigs are just the same. And the only difference is that they now have these horns on top, and that their nose is oh, I didn't mean to do that, but to be fair, I do need leather. Right. So yeah, they've got little horns on their heads now, and their nose is now a little bit more 3D and stuff like that. It does look really, really cool, to be honest with you. I really do think that the subtle changes are the things that make the most difference within this game, and I'm really happy that Minecraft are putting a little bit more attention into the detail of their game. So we need to actually go ahead and put these things into some item frames. So we need 2 item frames. Go there, and then they can go onto the wall right here. So we got Snowland and we have Sandland. I know, that's home. But yeah, so these will take us back to the desert biome and the snow biome that we've been to in today's episode. And of course, you cannot forget that we have, of course, brought back a bunch of new blocks, including the leaf litter, which I'm pretty sure we can bone meal, the cactus flower, which I don't know if we can actually place on, but they look nice, the bushes, and the wildflowers, and of course, not to mention the firefly bushes, which at night will actually create fireflies, which I will demonstrate in a moment. But we got 4 lodestones left. Definitely think it's a good idea for Minecraft to go ahead and change that recipe up. Currently going to fly down to my makeshift little bone meal farm down here and see if we can bone meal some of these new types of blocks. Definitely because I want to get some more. So it looks like we can do the bushes. Doesn't look like we can do the leaf litter, or we can do the flowers. So that gives us 8, which allows us to do another 2 blocks. Can we bone meal this? No. So you can bone meal bushes. You can't bone meal the leaf litter. Hello, sir. And we can bone meal the flowers for anywhere between 8 and 1, it looks like. And is there anything else that we collected? We couldn't get any of the animals. Can we bone meal these? Oh, yes. And they just spawn back. I don't have to break them with like silk touch or anything. Oh, I want to put them everywhere. I want to put them. There are a lot of baby villagers. Let's put them outside of the doors. I did have the hearts out here, but the creaking spawn at night time, so yeah, it wasn't the best idea to put them there, but we will actually replace them with the firefly things as well. I think that they are very cool, and I will demonstrate what the castle looks like of a night time now that we have the firefly bushes. And as the sun sets on the world, we can start at the starter base. I always hit those little quarter blocks. But we can head up the stairs to the castle, and we can hopefully see the fireflies. Yeah. A very small little detail, but oh, it just looks so good. A little bit of ambience coming into the castle, and then it's just in the sky everywhere. I obviously haven't finished the interior in here. I've got a beacon inside because I was digging out the big hole, but just that little bit of ambience from the fireflies just being in the air is just something so cool. Definitely a much needed update. Really, you can hear them. Well, I don't think you guys can hear, but have even got fireflies in the castle. And there's a little young one goes up to bed. Oh, apparently he's did he screw up? No, I thought he screw up. But as we take a final rest of the video, I definitely think it's a very good update. I actually want to check something quickly. If I wanted to be able to jump over the wall. I wanted to know if any of these can go into plant pots. Oh, that can't. I'm gonna guess the bush probably can. No, it can't. I'm taking it these can't either, because that would make, like, no sense. Yep. Can the firefly bushes go into flower pots? No. So none of the new blocks can go into flower pots. Interesting. But I want all of these. I just want all of them. So many of them everywhere. But anyway guys, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode here, as we have explored every single little detail of this new update. I will be making the trips to go ahead and get all of the animals at some point, and all the villagers and stuff for the plan that I have behind me down there, where I'm going to be building one of every single villager. 5 of every single villager type will have their own village next to the castle. Oh, and the fireflies come out in the rain. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Minecraft on the channel.